problems. First, peace and development are the strongest aspiration shared by the people of all countries. Having gone through 2 world wars, we must never forget the bitter lessons learned through bloodshed and loss of lives. For 80 years, a generally peaceful international environment has led to remarkable growth in the global economy. Today, as the desire for peace and development grows even stronger around the world, it is incumbent upon our generation to further strengthen the force for peace and development. Second, solidarity and cooperation are the most powerful drivers for human progress. In the ferocious years of the World Anti-Fascist War, countries with different social systems, histories, and cultures rose above their differences, fought side by side, and prevailed together. In the 80 years that followed, they weathered a succession of vicissitudes, such as the Cold War standoff, financial crises, and global pandemics, by staying connected and working together. All this proves a simple yet powerful point. Solidarity lifts everyone up, while division drags all down. The road ahead might be hard and bumpy, but when all countries unite as one and collaborate in good faith, our strengths will converge into a mighty force with which we can withstand any headwind and cross any hurdle. Third, fairness and justice are the most important values pursued by the international community. History keeps reminding us that when might dictates right, the world risks division and regression. Should the era of the law of the jungle return, and the weak be left as a prey to the strong, human society would face even more bloodshed and brutality. As members of the global family, we must uphold justice while pursuing our own interests. This is particularly true for the major countries. Only when all countries, big or small, are treated as equals and true multilateralism is practiced, can the rights and interests of all parties be better protected. At present, the world has entered a new period of turbulence and transformation. Unilateralism and Cold War mentality are resurfacing. The international rules and order built over the past 80 years are under serious challenge. And the once effective international system is constantly disrupted. The various problems induced are distressing and worrying. Humanity has once again come to a crossroads. Anyone who cares about the state of affairs in the world would want to ask, why couldn't we humans, having emerged from tribulations, adopt a greater sense of conscience and rationality, and treat each other with kindness and coexist in peace? How could we, in the face of deplorable incidents such as humanitarian disasters, turn a blind eye to atrocities that trample blatantly on fairness and justice and sit on our own hands? How could we, when confronted with unscrupulous acts of hegemonism and bullying, remain silent and submissive for fear of might? And how could we let the ardent passion and dedication of our forefathers in founding the UN simply fade into the pages of history? We Chinese people often say, "Never forget why you started, and you can accomplish your mission." Arriving at the UN headquarters this time, I saw over 190 national flags lined up in front of the building and fluttering in the breeze. I saw the sculptures, "Let us beat swords into plowshares," and "Non-violence," with their time-tested message ever so loud. And I saw staff members from different regions, of different races, and with different skin colors, working in collaboration for the common goals of humanity. What I saw got me thinking. Those people, objects, and scenes that embody peace, progress, and development are exactly why we choose to commemorate victory. They are also what inspires us to forge ahead, hand in hand. While we may not be able to go back in time and relive the victory, we can definitely create a better future together. As a founding member of the UN, China has all along taken an active part in global affairs and worked for the betterment of humanity. Over the years, President Xi Jinping has put forward the vision of building a community with a shared future for humanity, the Global Development Initiative, the Global Security Initiative, the Global Civilization Initiative, and the Global Governance Initiative, sharing China's wisdom and solution for navigating global transformations and overcoming pressing challenges. In particular, the Global Governance Initiative, proposed at the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Tianjin Summit at the beginning of this month, underscores the principles of adhering to sovereign equality, abiding by international rule of law, practicing multilateralism, advocating the people-centered approach, and focusing on taking real actions. It points the right direction and provides an important pathway for building a more just and equitable global governance system. China is ready to take coordinated and effective actions together with all sides to offer more concrete solutions and promote world peace and development. First, amid the volatility and turbulence in the world, we must work together for peace and shared security. All countries belong to the same global village and rely on each other for security. We should uphold the vision of common, comprehensive, cooperative, and sustainable security, and respect the legitimate security concerns of all countries. We should settle differences and disputes peacefully through dialogue and consultation. Persisting in camp-based confrontation or willful resort to force only drives peace further away.